Thanks for joining us to check out your weather forecast here on WeAreIowa.com. Let's take a look at the setup. We have a stationary boundary to our south. Severe weather now pushing well off to the east into Indiana. That was through southern Iowa earlier this morning. It's really pushed off to the east. That stationary boundary isn't going to be moving too far northwards. We have what we call a ring of fire scenario here. Big ridge of high pressure down into the Gulf Coast states. That's sending warm air up the deep south, but not fully getting to southern Iowa or central Iowa for that matter. Rounding the bend, several little waves of energy that's going to be bringing us some rounds of rain. That's welcomed to the area. We saw the first of which earlier this morning. Friday morning holding that next wave that's going to be sliding through, and still we may see some further development into northern Iowa as we go later into the day, and then more into Saturday too. So we have multiple waves of rain trying to slide through. Here's Futurecast as we look at things after midnight. We'll look for that development. In fact, closer to 3 o'clock in the morning, a cluster of showers and storms making its way eastward across the southern and central portions of the state of Iowa. Looks like that strongest chance to see a storm, or strong storm rather, will be closer to the Missouri border, if not into northern Missouri altogether. We'll see a couple of pulsings into Friday afternoon off to the north, but that activity looks to be isolated. We should peak into the middle 80s for those temperatures, a little bit dependent on the cloud cover as we go into the afternoon. Another round still into Saturday morning. Again, southern and central Iowa, we're going to be watching for this. This round appears to be bringing us a few more clouds with it, and that should limit the temperatures going into Saturday. Again, severe weather looks most likely on our southern edge, but again, most of us should avoid the widespread severe risk. Rainfall is going to be streaky once again. If you catch that thunderstorm just right, over an inch for you, but you can see definitely the trend is south and generally less than a half of an inch of rain. Again, unless you catch that thunderstorm just right. 70 degrees for the overnight low. We'll bounce back to 85 through the day tomorrow. Definitely front loaded on the day with that rain. Similar time frame to Thursday sliding through. We'll get a chance to pop those temperatures into the afternoon. Into the lower to middle 80s across central and northern Iowa. A touch warmer down to the south. Here's that Holt Plumbing and Heating 10-day forecast. Cooler on Saturday, as I mentioned, but we'll bounce back for the back half of the weekend and especially closer to the holiday. Still looks like the 4th of July will be the warmest that we expect in the next 10 days ahead. After, well, we'll start to cool. A cold front coming through on Wednesday. Chance for showers and thunderstorms. Behind it, look at that refreshing air. It is July after all. You don't often get the upper 70s in the month of July, but that looks to be the case towards the end of next week.